Hello and welcome to the Barely Legal podcast, where if you're listening, either we forced you to, or this wasn't the barely legal you were looking for, but I still hope you're enjoying that wank anyway. So today, I am your host, Alfie, and I am joined by...
Adam, I took the blue pill. It was Viagra.
I'm Noel.
And I'm Sam, and I think the Iranian War was a great thing.
The Iranian? You mean the Iraq?
Same thing.
Thank you, Sam. Very
There
cool.
we go. There we go.
So, in today's episode, I just, have some hypothetical questions, some moral dilemmas, and some would-you-rathers for you. To be fair, I did forget about this completely, so if they are crap, I only created these last week
Wow.
and spent a good 10 minutes on Reddit, so...
Nice to know so much effort is going into this podcast.
I know.
Yeah, you can tell we really care.
I'll say we're on par with, like, the Ellen Show.
Oh,
Joe
definitely.
Rogan.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, podcast level, we're better than Joe Rogan.
I mean,
Definitely
like I
way
said,
above him.
we have got PewDiePie scheduled for a special guest appearance.
I mean, I must have heard.
I'm on
very-
talks with Vladimir Putin to get him on. Yeah, we're doing very good in the podcast scene.
I'm trying
So
to
anyway,
track down
before I-
Adolf Hitler in Argentina.
Oh, he's there. All right,
I'm
he's
telling
not
you,
responding to
it's
our-
only a matter
to our
of where.
Discord messages, the little bugger. So, before I get into this, how are you guys today?
They're doing very well.
Good.
Yeah, just fine. Haven't been up to much, apart from finishing the Clone Wars, but that's a topic for another time.
I'm watching lots of Disney Channel original movies.
Ooh.
Exciting.
Yeah, like High School Musical, because I'm very masculine.
So how's quarantine life for you guys? You're bored yet? You're dying? You're wishing for school?
I've managed.
I am definitely wishing for school.
Yeah, I've managed to stay occupied for the most part. Yeah, honestly, I haven't found it that bad. Apart from a few occasions when, because you have so much time and nothing to do, you're just left to think to yourself, and
Yeah.
you end up
I
overthinking,
know.
and you go down
Sometimes,
a spiral of self-hate and self-deprecation. But I'm fine now, I
Some-
promise.
sometimes I feel like with so much time to do things, I feel like I'm wasting my time when I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
I've broken down twice.
Oh no.
Moving swiftly on.
So, should I just go straight into the... We'll start with Would You Rathers first.
No, I wanna check.
Yes.
Adam, are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm 100% okay. It's just, sometimes, let's do a callback to the retrospective we did last time, but it was just to do with GCSEs, and yeah, but I'm fine now. I've got
Good.
this podcast to focus on. Gonna put those emotions deep down where nobody can see them.
Yes, bury them like a man.
Ah, yes.
Yes, grr, manly.
I'm also drowning them out in Pepsi Max.
That sounds very healthy.
Well, it has zero sugar, so
Oh, so it's all good then,
yeah, it does have chemicals which eat out my stomach, but
But-
zero sugar.
Definitely won't lead to, like, obesity in, like, a few years.
Well, I'm really skinny now, so I basically deserve it.
Just say you're bulking,
Yeah,
You're
sure.
doing my excuse of just bulking, but instead that's just getting fat.
Yeah,
So, be ready for the first Would You Rather?
Absolutely.
indeed.
Do you want to start off? Because there are some. I think there's 5 here. They're quite heavy. But do you want me to go like start from the lighter ones and get heavier?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Would you rather look like Jar Jar Binks for the rest of your life, or sound like Jar Jar Binks for the rest of your life? It's Star Wars Day today. You gotta.
Okay, probably sound like him. Because here's the thing. I can put duct tape over my mouth and still look normal. But if I looked like Jar Jar Binks, I can hide that.
But like, imagine you go to a job interview and they're like, "Oh, hello, Mr. Lawless. Mr. Lawrence.
But imagine going to a job interview and looking like Jar Jar Binks. I don't think that'd be any better.
So
you get,
The best part is that you'd still have your accent, so you'd look like Jar Jar Binks, and you'd be like, "Hello, I'm here for this spanking."
you get disabled benefits, surely. They'll just think you're
How
disabled.
disabled benefits work.
You know what? I would say look like Jar Jar Binks because you'd be unique, but you'd probably get
don't
hunted
have
down
to
by the
fall.
American government and tested on in Area 51. Alfie's gone.
Alfie's gone. Let's continue talking about this. I think that no, 100% go for the look. Well, yeah. Actually, if you were to look like him, you could definitely do well in like
Acrobatics.
cosplaying. No, just cosplaying.
Ah.
Oh, go as a
Every-
sexy Jar Jar Binks.
Actually, what are the? I was going to ask, what's the genitalia of a Gungan?
I've
That's
seen
something
an
I'd wanna
image
find
of Jar Jar
out.
Binks' cock. So I don't know what genitals
Let's go.
do Gungan have. No, it's just asking if there's any female Gungans.
There definitely are.
Yeah. In the Clone
Oh, I see a
Wars.
lot of Gungan cock.
Also,
Okay, so
as
Hmm.
with the body of a Gungan, you can do all those crazy like leap in the air 50 meters and do a flip like he does in the
Okay.
first film. That would be pretty awesome.
You would
could
be so good at basketball.
true. I could
just
evade
slam
capture
them.
from the police.
But have you seen? Okay, quick question: are we looking like CGI Jar Jar from the prequels, or like Clone Wars Jar Jar? Because they look like
CGI.
oh god, he's so veiny.
He does look like a very smooth penis. I will admit.
No, okay, you know what? Fine, yes, I think that actually looking like him would be way better than talking like him,
I agree.
because then you'd have to be mute for the rest of your life, or just yeah, it'd be awful.
Yeah, I would see if I can claim benefits. I feel like I could pass for that.
Yeah, I think the
Sam-
most annoying part about Jar Jar is his voice by far. I don't actually mind how he looks.
Yeah, but we don't have aliens. You know, we're not like Coruscant. We don't have aliens walking around, so it's normal to see them.
Yeah, we
It
would
would
get
be very, very weird if we were to walk in Sainsbury's. To be fair, if you're in somewhere like, they probably look like you. But yeah,
I'm pretty. You could if you go to Japan. I'm sure you could
fine work.
pass.
If
Although
if
it's only
anyone
sushi.
if anyone asks why you look like that, just say you're cosplaying and you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
stuck to you. You can't get it off.
Just a very dead.
If you can pull in it, you're the pulling machine.
No, who would be able to? Seriously.
Okay, so you ready for the next one?
Mm.
I am indeed.
Would you rather be black in the 1800s America or be Jewish in 1930s Germany?
Oh my god. Jewish in 1930s Germany, because
Yeah.
I would know what's going to happen and flee to Britain.
Well, no. Let's say you don't know what's going to happen. You go back to 1938, 39 as Jewish. You don't know what's going to happen.
Well, the thing is, the Jews, like, not all Jews were killed. Like, a lot of them, sure, but some escaped and stuff like that. But the black people in, like, the 1800s in America, they didn't really, have a chance.
True, and slavery was abolished like ages after 1800. I mean, I know it wasn't that age long.
1860s.
Yeah, but thing is, as a black person, that's pretty much a guaranteed lifetime of slavery. But if you're a Jew
It depends where
in
you
the
were.
1930s, that might only last a few years before you get liberated. If you
Depends
don't
where
die.
you are though, because if you're in the north, then slavery is abolished and you're free to be who you are.
True.
Because that's the thing, while yes you were heavily discriminated against, still in the north, Actually, there you make a good point because you'll still be discriminated against. Whereas if you were a Jew in 1930s Germany, that's a tough one. But here's the thing: a lot of families did actually move because of what the Nazis were doing. So, don't you feel like even if we didn't know what was going on, there would still be the possibility that we would go to, like, I don't know,
Switzerland.
Switzerland or something? Yeah.
Possibly. I don't know. You're the history buffs. Don't ask me.
I feel like in
Yes,
Nazi
lots.
Germany, there might be a higher chance of escape because at least unlike in 1800s the 1800s, everyone hates black people, but in 1930s, it's not everyone hates the Jews. You can still find a sanctuary.
Yeah, good idea. I agree.
With my side, I'm thinking in Germany, at least, let's say you are in a concentration camp and all that, you might have like the chance of death, or at least, as we know, to be liberated. Whereas I think, black in America, if you're a slave, they try to keep you alive and just be, constant torture, but they try to keep you alive.
I mean, that's
So-
fair, I guess.
So I'm saying
True.
in the Germany one, at least you may have the chance to die and stop
Yeah, but
the
that's-
suffering.
Yeah, but it wasn't exactly the nicest in a concentration camp anyway, because you were still forced into slavery in terms of like building railways,
At least it
mining
was shorter.
quarries. So,
I
it's
would
basically
say,
choosing between genocide and slavery. So,
yeah. Honestly, I think I'd go for Nazi Germany.
I'll go for
I
Germany,
think-
Yeah, me.
Well, that was a very dark one compared to the Jar Jar Binks one. Would you rather get stung by 10,000 bees or curb stomp a kitten?
Curb stomp a kitten.
I mean, you would die.
Yeah, I'd curb stomp a kitten because there's no
I mean,
guarantee
it's-
it's gonna die.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I could do it
Alright.
gently.
But even if it was a guarantee it would die, I'd still curb stomp a kitten.
What if you just do a really weak curb stomp?
No, it's a full-on, like,
God.
hard as you can. You're wearing your boots as well, let's say Doc Martens. With the heel and everything, just...
If we're thinking about this from a moral standpoint, if you get stung by 10,000 bees, that's 10,000
That's
bees that are
10,000.
gonna die.
Could
Yeah.
you
Okay,
choose? Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, how about change it to the maximum amount of bees before you die? Because originally on the Reddit page, it said 1 million bees, which was like, you definitely die from that.
Yeah,
Well,
but
but
that's still
10,000
loads of
even
bees that are
then.
gonna die.
If it's more than one, then like the life equivalency is thrown out of balance.
Yeah,
And also, a bee is way more important than a kitten.
I agree. Like, they're the things
So-
keeping the ecosystem in balance. What do cats
So I
actually
would-
do?
Yeah, I would happily curb stomp a kitten.
Yeah, but I'll curb some kitten.
Curb stomp a kitten.
Although I'll probably have to wear noise-cancelling headphones when doing it.
I mean, yeah, obviously I'd still feel awful, but at least I and 10,000 bees aren't dead.
Okay, so would you rather... Which one should I do? This one. Okay, would you rather have a bad hand job from your grandmother or have a good hand job from your grandmother?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
So would you rather have a bad hand job from your grandmother or have a good hand job from your grandmother?
I feel like... Is it...
Presumably bad.
That's
Just
just
say it's gonna be,
peculiar.
let's say it's 15 minutes. Do you really want it to be bad and uncomfortable?
I mean, it's already a horrible situation. You might as well make it as good as
I
you
don't
can.
Yeah, no, but what if it's good and then you enjoy it?
True. I don't want to start coming back. I mean, why is this happening? Why is this happening?
Yeah, so
What's
I'm
the
gonna say bad.
context?
I'm gonna definitely say bad, because then I'll be like, sorry, grandma, not again.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll go with bad.
Yeah, me
Once she's
too.
dead,
just for the chance of it not happening again, I would go back.
My grandma's dead, so.
Oh no.
Your aunt.
Okay, that works.
No, you know how in
Even
films when
worse.
in films when they try to make an unconscious person look like they're alive and well, it would someone be just like puppeteering the corpse.
Oh, you know in Toy Story.
Exactly.
When Woody's got Buzz's arm. It's like that, but it's Isis. Isis is
No.
you, and Buzz is your grandmother.
Why ISIS?
Yeah, why? What do they gain from this?
I imagine it's a Marina Joyce situation, if you remember that.
Nope.
I do not.
You don't remember when people thought the YouTuber Marina Joyce was being held hostage by
Oh,
ISIS
yeah.
and forced to make videos?
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of this before.
Didn't
She
you?
wasn't,
This
was
like,
she?
what, 3 years ago, maybe?
I wasn't born 3 years ago.
Oh.
So,
The truth was she was just fully off her tits.
Oh.
oh, right, I see. Huh.
Okay,
Okay.
So, would you rather have your dad walk in on you fucking your dog, or your dog walk in on you fucking your dad?
What the
Bloody hell.
Jeez, not my fault. No, not Milo. No, no.
I would have to go with the second one, just because at least that is a consensual situation and there's no embarrassment. Because at least you're both like, yeah.
But you're fucking your dad.
Yeah, but like, say if my dad came in doing the first one, that would be awful. I would be humiliated, and he'd probably tell like my family, and it would be awful. But at least in the second scenario, it's like, what's my dog gonna do?
He's gonna come up to you, say, "What the hell are you doing?"
To be fair, yeah, I would much rather have the dog walk in and be
You
like,
think you
"Oh,
could
you
have
creep,"
for it?
than my dad would be like, "Oh, you creep."
I don't want either to
Bye.
happen in any circumstance.
Oh my god.
I don't even have a dog.
I think that is awful.
Wait,
Yeah,
did you answer, Adam?
No. Yeah, I'd probably go for the second one purely because I could keep it a secret. Because my dog wouldn't tell anyone.
Yeah, me too as well.
Okay, so I think this is the last. Would you rather?
What?
Okay, so if you were 1 inch inside your mum
Oh my god.
and your dad was 1 inch inside of you, which way would you wriggle out?
Forwards, because I don't like cocking my ass.
I'm so glad you answered that first. You're the brave person.
See, I would wriggle forwards because I don't like.
I
I'm in
ain't
this
gay.
horrible situation. I don't want a stretched asshole. Like, I don't want my shitter to be like messed up for like the next few days.
Sounds good, yeah.
You think your dad is hung? Or something?
My dad is massive. Unfortunately, it does not run in the family. I've got a tiny one.
Text help? No, kidding.
Alfie's.
Yeah,
This time it's gonna be
I
hashtag
agree.
Alfie's genitals.
We talk about somebody else's every podcast. No, I would 100% agree with you two. Yeah.
Oh,
Sam?
Yeah, I also agree.
that's just made me uncomfortable.
Okay. I've got 2 hypothetical questions here. No. These are like not as bad, honestly.
Good.
Okay. There's a mysterious black suitcase. You open it and it's filled with £2 million in cash. But there is a note written that says "Don't," and it's stained with blood. What do you do?
I don't. Because
There's 2 million in front of you.
I would
Is
cash
it-
it into my bank account.
2 million. 2 million what?
It's £2 million.
Okay, here's what I'd do. I'd be like, I'd pick it up, find somebody who like I'm casual acquaintances but kind of dislike, and be like, you know what? I know we haven't been on the best of terms recently. Just take a bit of money, and I want to see what happens if they take the money, and I'll give it like a week or so to see if the knock-on effects are like later on or whatever.
But what if nothing happens to them and you just gave them £2 million?
No, I wouldn't give them all the money. I'd give them a little bit of it, like
But
a
then-
small.
But then let's say a murderer. Yeah. Does it have to? Do you have to take the whole £2 million, or do you reckon I could just take like a tenner for a kebab?
The thing is,
No, that's
maybe
what I
it's-
mean.
Or maybe it's
That's what
nothing.
No, but that's what I mean. That's why you have to test these things with your casual acquaintances you kind of dislike.
true. And if you do take the £10, you can still pay that back anytime.
It's
Yeah.
a loan. Well, and
So-
you completely forget about it, and this guy with just blood dripping from you, just like.
This sounds like a really, really awful like horror film that was made last year.
Truth or dare.
No, don't get me
Oh,
started.
that looked crap.
It was.
What do you mean? It looked
Terrible.
amazing.
No, I think that you got to test these things, and if it turns out that it's okay,
Well-
the tenner that was taken away. Sorry.
Well, I disagree. Actually, I will take the 2 million. I will flee the country, buy a shack in Norway, and become a fisherman.
That sounds like a plan, Sam.
You're going to fly to Costa Rica, and
Oh,
everyone's
no.
going to think your ex-wife murdered you.
Sam, make sure you get a VPN. That's right. Today's video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. No, it's not. Just kidding.
Yeah, it's not. It's actually sponsored by Honey. Honey's
The free browser extension. It's literally free money.
I've never got any free money from it. Jeez, it's because I'm not buying like shoes, which is always the things they have in their adverts. Anyway, that should be the hypothetical. Do
Do we accept a
And-
sponsorship?
Do we use honey? That's the hypothetical question here.
Nope.
I actually use honey, and I have saved money from it.
how much free money have you gotten?
I've saved in total, like the whole duration I've used it, I've probably saved about a tenner.
Okay, that's not that bad.
That's right, honey.
And
We all
that's
love you here. Come, we'll accept a sponsorship any day.
Give us money, honey.
Yeah, email us at bedandlegalboys@gmail.com.
Or anybody, just sponsor us. We want money. We will do anything. and advertise anything.
If you want us to make a specific podcast, give us money and we will do it.
Even if it's just a tenner, we will do it.
Yeah, and
We
we'll
are
split it
whores.
up between us.
We are whores.
Yeah,
We will do anything for money.
well, not anything, but like podcast related stuff. I would.
Anyway,
Fine, I guess that's just me then.
I would say,
Any.
I would probably just leave the money because I am getting along just fine financially, and I'm sure I would be.
What? You say that like you're 30-year-old.
Yeah, I know, but like,
You got
let's.
yourself, you got your small self-employed window cleaning business, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm doing all right.
But like, I'm sure I don't see myself becoming homeless anytime soon or unemployed. I mean, maybe it'll
2
happen.
million pounds.
But
That's a lot of money.
assuming that I'm just getting by just fine,
You
I wouldn't take it because I don't want to run the risk of getting killed or something horrible happening to me and my family. When I could just
Okay,
stay
here's-
alive.
Here's what costs 2 million pounds. Okay, so you can buy 2 private islands.
See,
Bruh.
that's what I would do.
You could buy,
I would become Epstein, the new Epstein.
No.
yeah, you could get some rare comics apparently, according to this website.
Whoa.
That's what I'm getting.
There's some gene therapy that is the most expensive drug ever.
Well,
I'll just buy a shitload of heroin.
Sure, start.
if I
start
actually did
breaking
take
bad.
it though, I would
Okay.
I'd probably buy Lego, because like
I'm
there's so much
guessing-
Lego I want.
I'm guessing none of us here is gonna ever take hardcore drugs.
Probably not.
I
No.
don't think so.
Like I would say, out of us four, I'm probably the most likely, or Sam.
I
Sam's a
would
bit dodgy.
no. You are the most likely.
But
People least likely.
if let's say you're 80 and you're told, oh, you got 6 months to live, would you just do the most hardcore drugs you can?
Is this the next
No.
hypothetical question?
If I was told I've got 6 months to live, I'm becoming a smackhead.
Hey, Alfie, is this the next hypothetical question?
Oh no, that's not the next one.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Sure.
Well, I wouldn't, because that wouldn't mean I have 6 months left to live. I'd probably have like a couple days left to live.
And it'll be the best days of your life.
No, I mean, I feel like there's a lot more exciting things you can do in 6 months than take drugs.
The Disney World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, if I had absolutely
Disney-
nothing left to
Disney-
do,
Here's a
Disney
perfect
World or cocaine. Like,
No,
I know which
Disney
one I
World.
would have.
go to
Disney
Galaxy's
World.
Edge.
Anyway, here's what I would do. I would get cancer. I would appeal to the Make-A-Wish Foundation and
Ah.
do something with The Rock or John Cena or something. I don't actually know who I'd choose. Ali A. There we go. That's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to get Ali A to film a video.
I love how you went from Rock and John Cena to Ali A.
I couldn't think of anything. Or maybe we could get on what's it, H3's podcast.
The H3 podcast.
Yeah.
I'll go on to H3.
Why the
podcast, yeah.
H3 podcast?
Is it not H3H3? I don't know what it's called.
It
Shut
is,
up.
but it's not one of the best podcasts out there, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, sure.
Actually,
Well, no, let's do it anyway.
What podcast do you listen to?
Oh, I listen to like really boring ones. Do any of you know CGP Grey?
Yes, he's very
No.
good.
Nope.
I listen to his podcast.
I didn't know he had one.
It's very good. He does it with an Australian. And then I listen to boring politics ones, so actually it wouldn't be that interesting.
I listen to the official podcasts, which has 2 Americans, an Australian, and a Turkish man. And the Cold Ones podcast, which is 2 Australians. They're
What's
all
Australian?
Isn't Cold Ones? Oh, I forgot his name.
Max Mofo and Chad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
I
watched a
listen
YouTube
to
video.
the Barely
today.
Legal podcast.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's my favourite Barely Legal podcast.
I heard
I
that's
mean-
a shit one.
it's just completely
Right.
unrivaled.
Oh, me. I've heard that's a shit one. Yeah.
Wait, which one?
Barely legal.
Oh yeah, me too. Actually, I think I got it confused.
And don't worry, I'm not talking about this one. I'm talking about the other Barely Legal podcast.
Hey.
Fuck himself.
Honestly, 2 views on a
Sorry,
video.
how
Get
many
a better
subscribers
thing
do you
than
have again?
that. Yeah.
I feel really bad for that guy. Sorry.
Let's beat him up. Let's beat him up. Let's get him as a guest. Oh.
Yeah.
The barely legal civil war.
Anyway, what's the next hypothetical?
Okay, this one's only just a short answer one, but a magical genie appears and says to you, I can make you more attractive. All you have to do is give me a sum of money. The more money, the more attractive. To prove this, he goes to a random guy and asks for £1. The guy gives him £1, and the genie snaps his fingers. You can't see a change, but you know deep down that guy is more attractive. You know, perhaps it's a fixed eyelash or there's a freckle gone. How much are you giving this genie?
Oh, I thought he was going to make him very ugly because he just gave him £1.
No, so it
No,
still
no.
makes you attractive no matter the sum.
Oh, I see.
But you don't know the percentage, not percentage, you don't know whether if you gave him, let's say, £100, whether he'll be very attractive or still very tiny amount of attractiveness.
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't know what the gradient is.
But you don't know, if you gave him £100, maybe you become so attractive you're ugly.
Oh, like Squidward in that one SpongeBob episode.
He is beautiful, do not diss a sexy
You know
Squidward.
what? Okay, you know what? I'd give him £50.
I imagine to you it would give you normal colour hair.
You've got an ugly face, Alfie. Like you need to give him £10,000 to fix that mess.
You know, I feel like with you, Adam, he'll just be like, nah, it's all right. I'll fix your autism for you. That seems already harsh enough.
Oh.
You know what? I have, yeah.
I don't know. I just give him whatever I had on me, cause I don't really mind.
You offering him sex?
I'm all right with my appearance as it is.
As am I. I think
How
I'm a
wholesome.
relatively attractive now.
I just hope for mine it would fix my excess skin, because although I do love jiggling it around people,
It's so fun.
It makes me so uncomfortable, to be fair.
you're
How
the one who's
hairy.
seeing it. Oh, have you not seen it, Sam? Oh, I should
No.
next time I see
It's
you.
amazing. It's amazing.
In a way, it does make me want to become a belly dancer. I think that's my career path with excess skin.
You could get enveloped by it. It could consume you.
Consumed.
I reckon if I stretch it long enough, I could have like a portable duvet.
Or like a cushion.
Yeah. Like,
Or you know those table trays you have on airplanes?
Ah.
oh,
You could
yeah,
put your belly in one of those.
Oh, just have some like hot soup in my belly button.
You're like, Dad, plates are really annoying. Can you just like, and then you extend out your skin. Like,
Can you just put the
it on.
doner kebab on there, man? Yeah, fucking cheers. If I go and get some drinks, I say, I'm 18, I go to a pub, instead of just getting a tray, I balanced it on my excess skin.
Or just drink it straight out of a bowl of your excess skin.
No, because you're like, hey there, girl. You pull out your skin. Want a drink?
Just give it a little suck at the belly button, lovely. Actually, that's probably not a great idea, my belly button's quite hairy.
Thank you.
Yeah, that adds flavour, right?
Oh, I love the flavour of jumper fluff. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll probably just give it 20 quid.
Wow. Yeah, £50 for me. £50.
Okay. Okay, now it's the moral dilemmas. I've got 4 here.
Ooh.
Okay, let's do this.
Wait. I just remembered a hypothetical question. I think we've discussed it before, but it was very entertaining. So could I?
Yeah.
Sure.
I think it was if time was frozen, or like if you could freeze time for however long you wanted. What was it? What would it be that you would go and do to the world around
Oh,
you?
I remember this.
So
So
is that...
do I have one chance to freeze the world? Is that it?
Yes, you can do it once. I
How
guess.
long for? Is it an infinite amount of time?
24 hours.
24 hours. Okay. Okay,
So
so I'd probably put like a very, very important people in very, very awkward situations. So, for example, I remember saying this as my one, but I'm going to do it again. You get famous politicians doing speeches around that 24 hours, or like you can position them so they're doing speeches or whatever, and then you have pull like their trousers down or something, and just see the chaos it creates. Like you could find out what's happened to Kim Jong-un, and you can just,
Ooh.
I don't know, you can take his body and put it in Washington D.C. Think of the chaos you could create.
I think if I were to move Kim Jong-un, I think a funny place to put him would be Birmingham.
Why?
Because in Washington is filled with like probably posh Americans, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
Whereas Birmingham, it's like, all right, Kim Jong-un, how are ya? That's Liverpool, I think. It's like,
I was gonna say, yeah. Yeah, no, I like that idea. But okay, take Trump for example. You could just have him so he's, midway through, I don't know, trying to enter a dog, and his dad's walking it off.
When you said speeches, like I imagined changing the appearance of the politician. So like put a Nazi armband on them, or
That's perfect.
a KKK hood on them.
You could
Sorry, Sam, go ahead.
You sorry, you could. So they're reading a speech, right? So you could take the speech, replace it with something you've written yourself,
Oh,
and they start reading out that speech.
They probably still would read it though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's a genius idea.
What would I think I know what I would do is I would try and get rid of like herbs, cooking herbs. That's what I'll try and do, and maybe like because
What, across the world?
across the world, you know, there's probably some way to do it in 24 hours in frozen time, you know, but because just think every time now someone will eat it, like eat some food, like let's say some chicken, they'll eat it and go, it's nice, but missing something. And I think that's really inconvenient.
But
Oh right, I love that idea, making minor inconveniences.
Yeah,
So, for
or like-
example, like taking everybody's, I don't know, belts or whatever
pens.
from across the world.
or taking everyone's phone and just lock them out for like a day.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you 3 years, oh yes, haha, funny, or 5 minutes, haha, funny. A day, they're like, oh, fuck's sake. That's what I want to hear. The world just going,
Make it-
fuck's
Make it public to the world that you did it or something like that. Because they would have. I'm trying to think now. You could, because you're the only person who knows all this information. Don't write it down or whatever. Make sure you keep it mental, and just have people pay you to find all these minor inconveniences you created.
you could become like a wizard.
Yeah. Or I don't. Yeah. So I like the idea of petty things to do.
Yeah.
Or you swap mustard and ketchup.
Oh my gosh.
Because you know how, like,
Or
Salt and
it's
sugar.
horrible.
no, cream. Instead of cream, like thick cream, you put mayonnaise.
Oh,
Switch it with mayonnaise.
Oh, you monster.
you're a
I know.
monster.
That's what my younger brother did to my dad once. So he got one of those
Oh.
syringes of a Krispy Kreme donut, took out the cream, and put mayonnaise in it.
Zach did that.
Yeah, and that was
What a
genius.
G.
I had no idea. I had no idea he was that capable. But here's the
What
thing:
a unit.
my dad still ate it and didn't even realize that it was.
Fair enough to your dad. Though.
He was like, oh, I thought it tasted funny, but yeah, that's what I would do. I would find all the donuts and just do that.
Wow.
No. Do you know what I'll do? Is I would go around to as many people as I can and clip their nails too short. Because that's for the next few days, it's going to be like, it kind of hurts a bit.
Or you take everybody's shoelaces out, so the shoes are slightly, if somebody moves their leg too much, it'll come flying. It'll come
Oh.
flying up.
No, you make one lace longer than the other, like significantly longer.
like with hoodies,
Yeah.
like with all the strings. Yeah.
Like I
So-
said, I just want to make the whole world go, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
That's my dream in life.
Or for like some poor African village, you could. I was gonna say poison the water, but that seems like
Oh, they've got
That's
nothing already.
much more than a minor convenience.
You want to poison the dirty water? How you monster?
Okay, you know what? Fine, to make up for that, I don't know. You give them all the shoelaces and see what they can do with it. Like, here, make
would-
a bridge.
I would find a large crowd of people, which wouldn't really work in these days, but I would find a large crowd of people, replace all their shoes with roller skates, and then unfreeze time for a couple seconds, and then replace those roller skates with their shoes again.
I would force everyone to be in groups and make them terrified of catching the coronavirus.
Yeah, but make sure there's always one person who actually does have the coronavirus in every group. Have you guys seen that YouTube series where it's like 5v1 who's a gamer or whatever?
Oh yeah.
They have to ask questions to see, if they're a gamer or not, if they
Oh,
enjoy anime, if they have, AIDS or not.
Oh, I didn't hear that question in the gamer one.
So you could do that for like, do you have coronavirus?
But then by the end of it, everyone will have coronavirus.
That's the
Fine. That was brilliant idea.
Okay.
All right.
How much time do we have left? by the way?
We just hit 40 minutes.
Okay, cool. Let's keep going.
Yes. This might be our
Okay,
first
so-
hour podcast.
Whoa, epic. Okay, so the first moral dilemma is probably the most famous one. You've probably heard it before, the trolley one. The
No,
trolley
easy.
problem.
This is easy.
So, there is a trolley coming down the tracks ahead. There are 5 people tied to the tracks and are unable to move. The trolley will continue coming and will kill the 5 people. There is nothing you can do to rescue the 5 people. Except there is a lever. If you pull the lever, the train would be directed to another track, which has one person you love tied to it. What do? Do you pull the lever, or don't you?
I'm confused.
That's
Is it a
worse.
train that's going to kill them or the trolley?
No, the train and the trolley are the same thing.
I'm probably based off a website, so.
There's a trolley. How is a trolley going to kill someone? And why is it going along a track?
Not a shopping trolley.
Oh.
I think it means I think that's a phrase they use for trams. In a
Oh.
way.
Yeah, basically a tram. But let's say the train. You're a train. You're Charlie Daffin, and you're in a train.
Okay.
So, do you want to kill the one person you love, or 5 random people?
Yeah, but here's the thing: if you turn if you turn it so you're killing that one person, you're responsible for that one person's death. Whereas if you leave it, you're not responsible for the other people's death.
Ooh.
Just pretend you didn't see that anything was happening.
But at the end of the day,
I'll just yawn and kill the one person. Go, oh fuck! I knocked the lever.
Yeah, but who would it be? Yeah, but that could be your dad.
The thing is, I don't know what I would do if I were put into that situation, because, you wouldn't really know. But I'll say, with my mindset now, I think I would kill the one person I love.
Vsauce Free was it free or was it just Vsauce? I can't remember. Anyway, he has this series called
Minefield.
Minefield, that's the one. And he did this specific thing where he actually made it in real life.
uh-huh.
Obviously, it wasn't with somebody they love. It was just a random person. But basically, it's like a lot of people still froze and had no idea what to do in that real situation. So they would have hypothetically let those 5 people die. So yeah, I think in this situation, I would let those 5 people die purely for 2 reasons. So one is because I'd be paralyzed with fear, and 2, I'd be like, well, I'm not responsible for this.
Damn, that's a hard one. Because,
But in a way, you could have controlled
Well, not really.
variables to not kill those 5 people.
But then
It's a
you're
tricky
responsible
one.
for one person's death if you do turn it.
But you
I
could
just-
have prevented the 5 people's deaths. If you can prevent a death,
but then, yeah,
They-
and you're also responsible, that's 5 less families that are going to be in mourning and grief.
yeah, it's like, would you rather have 5 families in pain and mourning, or just yourself? That's why I changed it to a loved one, because originally it's just one random person,
Yeah, which is
which is quite, I think, easier. One random
100%.
person.
If it was one random person, I would have gone for
Oh, yeah.
the one random person. Because if you're weighing up people's lives, then yeah, 5 deaths is more than 1. But yeah.
Which is why it's like, I think in that situation I probably would freeze. Oh, it is. Yeah, you can't really say what you would do in that situation, only what you would like to do.
Yeah.
I would press the stop button.
Nice.
I would jump and try into the train myself.
And that would stop it.
I'll just Mr. Incredible it, just stand in front of it, just. Or Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Spider-Man, the ugly Tobey Maguire face, screaming.
Oh, I was
So-
imagining the
No,
one from Far From Home where he just gets hit by the train. and it does nothing.
Okay, yeah. I would keep the 5 people dead.
I would kill the 5 people. Kill the one person I love.
I still say it with reluctance, but I probably would have to kill the one person.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably would end up doing the 5 people as well, because it's
But there's
yeah.
just so much less
I'm just a bit
suffering.
selfish, I think. That's all, really.
Damn.
Yeah. Well.
Well, ready for the next one?
Wow, you've really
Um,
lightened the mood, Alfie.
Oh, I know, I have. Okay. You are a doctor at a top hospital. You have 6 gravely ill patients, 5 of whom are in urgent need of an organ transplant. You can't help them, though, because there are no available organs that can be used to save their lives. The 6th patient, however, will die without a particular medicine. If he or she dies, you will be able to save the other 5 patients by using their organs. He's also an organ donor. So what do you do?
Give him the medicine and then steal his organs while he's not looking.
I hope he doesn't notice me reaching into his heart and squeezing it like an Indiana
Wait.
Jones.
So is this like a healthy person? That's just...
It's just a person who is gonna die if you don't give them a medicine.
Well, just tell them, sorry, we don't actually have any of that medicine at the moment. It's new technology, so we're gonna have to let you die.
It's not been approved yet by the
But-
relevant association.
But you could have saved them, so in a way, you just killed them.
Yeah, but
Well,
it's the same. It's the same
going back
thing as
to
the
movie,
trains.
but, like,
A dead body can't sue me.
but a family sure can.
But
Well, not if they're dead too. Just keep on going every time someone accuses me.
no, it's the same principle as with the trains. If you kill the one person, that's so much less suffering, and
But-
5
but-
families who are happy that their loved ones have recovered.
But see, I thought about that. This is why originally I wasn't going to have this one because I thought that's too similar to the first one. Except because you're a doctor, you've got the what's it called, the Hippocratic Oath,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
which is like you have to save the patient, so you can't kill someone even if it's to save more.
I would give my own life and give them my organs.
Yo.
But what if you didn't? What if your organs didn't match?
I would resign and go to a private facility
Yeah.
through the NHS.
Wow.
No, I don't know. I think
Well-
I think it would. I would just leave. I'd let nature take its course.
I don't know. I'd ask the person if they were willing to be sacrificed.
I'm gonna quickly clarify these are not my views. They are used to make people laugh. I'm not actually an awful person.
He is an
Yeah.
awful person. He beats us up whenever we see him.
Oh yeah, he's only
Um,
on this podcast because if we don't let him, he will kill us.
As we established, he's a sexist. Last episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the thing. They tried to sue me for this earlier medicine problem because I let their families die. So they're the next ones on the chain of command. Oh, to be honest, I didn't even fully understand. I didn't even fully hear the actual prompt for this scenario. So
So basically, there are.
no, don't worry. I'm still going to stick with my answer of
Okay.
just letting nature take its course.
I'll probably have to ask the person if they mind donating their organs. If they say no, I'm gonna have to save them and let the other people die. That's, I think, what
Exactly.
a doctor would have to do.
Yeah.
But then you're letting the other 5 die, and you're not fulfilling your Hippocratic oath.
Well, not really, because there was nothing you could do.
There's nothing you can do because if one person still wants to live,
That's the thing. A
you
doctor
have-
does not have the choice over who lives and who dies. Well, they do, but yeah.
yeah, I mean, like morally speaking.
Yeah. So if we're talking about like triage or whatever, where they have to determine if somebody doesn't get medical attention, then they decide that. But in this situation, they don't have any authority to decide who lives and who dies.
Wow, this has gone quite deep since the penetrating your dog.
And looking like Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, what a turn this has gone. So,
Oh,
have we all? Did we all answer that one?
I believe so.
I think I wait. No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, I would just have to, like, I would just go with, like, give the person their medicine and not kill them, basically.
Oh, I have no idea. I'd also just walk out.
You would just walk out.
No, I'd ask the person, hey, do you wanna die so that 5 other people can live? And hopefully they would say, yeah, sure. If they said no, I'd kill them anyway.
Okay,
Because
so we're going to
Yeah.
the next one. There's 2 more left. Okay. Oh.
yes.
Oh, sorry, my phone just turned off there. Okay, so we've got 2 more left. We ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
You are an EMT on the scene of a car crash that involves your spouse and the lover you didn't know she or he had. They are both gravely injured. Your spouse's injury is the worst of them. You can tell it's unlikely he or she will pull through. Meanwhile, his or her lover has a neck wound that will prove fatal if pressure isn't applied soon. Whom do you choose to work on?
Wait, did you say the spouse is likely to survive?
Basically, it's saying if you decide to help your spouse, it isn't guaranteed she would live. She could die,
Okay.
but if you do the lover, he will definitely live if you help him.
What's the name of the love?
What's the name of the lover?
Yeah.
Let's go with Carl with a K.
No,
Oh,
I would go with my spouse.
I'd go for myself.
Your cheating spouse.
My spouse has
To be honest-
many more years ahead of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say also, if she, I can be like, oh, Carl? Well, he's dead. And you know what? I'm breaking up with you. So yeah, and make her life infinitely more worth.
And also, clearly,
I'm not
But
clearly
if
the
you let your
cheat.
wife die, insurance money.
Oh, no, that's awful. No, because I feel like I would
Oh, that's
still,
awful. But-
I would still, I'd still, like internally love them, but I'd be like, sorry, but you get what you deserve.
But clearly, Carl is still a disgusting, morally bankrupt human for doing that. So,
Yeah. Actually, she's currently wearing her wedding ring.
Was
If
she
she
wearing
is.
let's say the wedding ring is off.
Okay.
it's definitely a matter of circumstance.
No, then I'd look around the car for it and shove it into Carl's neck wound.
Oh my god.
Bloody hell.
We've really gone to some dark places this episode.
To clarify, my lawyer needs to say that I do not believe anything.
He definitely believes this. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, Carl will 100% be dead by the end of that.
I think I would have to save Carl.
What the hell?
But I still love my spouse.
But
Exactly.
no. I meant like in a medical
Screw medical
way.
term.
In a medical way.
But what if she's pregnant?
She has a chance
Is
of.
she pregnant?
No.
Oh.
Who's the father?
But like Carl, if you save him, he will definitely live. If you try and save your wife, she could still die. I
Yeah,
think
but
medically speaking, you have to.
no. I would be like, oh no, Carl had this wedding ring in plunged into his neck.
How did the wedding ring get
Because
there?
It flew off her finger and went.
It was like a ninja star. It just.
God damn it. The thing about her not being guaranteed to survive is that what if you do try to save her and then they both die?
Can you not like do one-handed surgery on her and then hold the other guy's neck?
I'm pretty sure. You know what, Sam? If you want to do that, go ahead.
What would you do afterwards if they both survived? Would you be like, what would be like your way of getting revenge?
I'd kill him anyway.
Wait,
Yeah.
are we in
I'll-
America?
I don't really want to be in America. That's
No, because I
That
want
made
to
me-
have
that
like
would
the
be-
medical insurance they have to pay for.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, the Like the revenge would be the medical insurance they have to pay.
We'll financially bankrupt them.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
And I'm gonna take the CDs as well. Yeah, that's what I would do. Actually, no, I'm still gonna go with my plunging the wedding ring into it.
I think if I was actually there, I probably would just save my wife. I think
Exactly.
everyone.
But that's the worst part. Anyway.
I don't know honestly, because there's always the chance that they both could die if you save your wife, if you save your spouse.
That's a win-win situation, to be fair.
If she dies, you'll get any insurance money.
But if she survives, you still have your wife.
What if you're already cheating on your wife in the first place?
You're cheating on your wife. Your wife dies, and then you get the money and you spend it for your new
No,
one.
that's the thing. No, she's like your partner. She's the one on scene with you. And you have to pretend it isn't. Oh my god, if that was the case, then you'd have to work on Carl.
Yeah.
Because you don't want your wife waking up.
Or just work on your wife, but accidentally slip
Slip the wedding ring.
Adam, I think I agree with you. I think it was shoving the wedding ring up into Carl's way, only because I'll ram it up and be like, Carl with a K? Are you insane?
Yeah, you look at his driving license or whatever, and you'd be like, I'm sorry, now I have to do it. Okay, wow.
Wow, brilliant.
So we got one last one.
Guys, we have 4 minutes until we hit our first hour podcast.
No, we can't. We have to just I don't know, say goodbye now.
No, not 4 minutes of recording.
Oh.
4 minutes and
4 minutes
3
until
minutes
we get
an hour.
Oh, right, sorry, I was confused.
Okay.
Anyway, continue.
Exciting.
Okay, so a chief of police learned that a murder has been committed against an individual from a certain group of people.
Was it Carl?
It's Carl.
No.
There is a 100% chance that the group will soon retaliate by rioting, resulting in some number of deaths, causing damage to property of others uninvolved with the original crime. In this hypothetical scenario, you have two choices. Try to find the culprit, knowing you don't have enough time and the riot will occur, or frame some individual, perhaps some person who you suspect committed another crime, but someone who surely was not the culprit of the original murder, as a result preventing the riot.
So the group that's going to revolt is boyfriend, in terms of your wife's boyfriend.
It's all your wife's partners. All your wife's boyfriends, yeah.
And they're gonna riot, but I feel like those water cannons police have. You can fill them with wedding rings. Like shrapnel. Oh, you could get a cannon that fires wedding rings out like shrapnel to kill these protests.
That's not very democratic.
Yeah,
we've retired from there from now. We're the police, just mowing down with wedding rings. Grrr. Marriage. Grrr.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's 100% what I'm going to do. I'm going to be the chief. I'm still the chief of police, and I'm going to let the protest happen.
You would let the riot happen?
Yeah, because then there are more. I can find out who my wife was sleeping with. I'll be like, Dave from accounting, what the hell?
But surely they would just get arrested after the riot, right? So
how many boyfriends could she possibly have?
Let's say, it says a group of people, so let's say...
Like a Facebook group.
340.
They organise on Facebook.
Yeah, they got their own little Facebook community, maybe a WhatsApp chat as well.
Oh my god.
I'd frame someone.
Then, yeah.
I don't want the riot to happen.
So you would let the riot occur instead of framing someone?
I would frame someone who I dislike, and if it's someone who did actually commit another crime, then that's still justice coming to them, just for the wrong reason.
No, but that's not the right crime. They'll be getting put in prison for the wrong number of years. And also, what if that stuff comes out that you had framed someone? That's the end of your career. You can go to prison for that.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas, if you let your wife's boyfriends riot, then you can like go onto media, explain why you're police brutaling them. Yeah.
I would just try to find the culprit, but I'll have to let the riot occur.
Oh, yeah, at least then you
Yeah.
did your bit, like actually trying to stop it legitimately.
You could go. That's the thing. You can hack onto their WhatsApp group and Facebook community and
To me-
find out some
to
extra
me-
info.
Like, trying to find the culprit and let the riot occur is the most Batman thing to do. And if
Yeah.
I've got to stop this army of Carls and boyfriends and all that, that's what I feel
Great.
Batman would do.
Yeah, I like that. But wedding ring man.
Oh, so you're not Batman, you're Wedding Ring Man.
Yeah, like
So,
instead of
like-
where is she? No, it will literally be where is she? And it'll be like in my wardrobe or something, hiding from you because she's cheating on you.
So you like manage like one screaming, going, who are you? And you just go, I'm Wedding Ring Man.
No, you could be like, I'm her husband. That's what you'd say. But like to the wider world, you're known as wedding ring man because your calling sign is a wedding ring plunged into their neck.
Oh,
What's your outfit? What would your outfit be?
A wedding ring costume.
You would just look like a huge like Sonic, you know, the ring from Sonic.
No. It's you know those pool floaties, the little ring ones. It's just one of those.
Oh yeah.
what, completely naked with just one of those?
Yeah, but so you lift it up and you like throw it at people, or you can have like little like Tupperware, like attached onto you with duct tape, and you open it to pick up wedding rings and throw it at people.
So you just have Tupperware containers you get from like an Indian strapped around your belt with wedding rings in.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
Damn,
you're-
How expensive are these wedding
Yeah,
rings?
I was
Are these,
literally just going to say that.
are these like the cheap ones you get from eBay?
Is that the-
Are these proper?
like it varies. So it's the high value target. So for example, with Carl, it was like your actual wedding ring, because he was the first one you found out about.
He's
But for these guys-
Carl is your Joker, basically.
But because yeah, but he's dead. But because
Oh.
you're like billionaire Bruce Wayne, you have chief of the. I think a chief of police makes a lot of money. You can get the really high fancy, like golden ones or whatever.
Well, I'm just thinking how much Chief of Police earns.
Well, what if this is a follow-on from you finding the £2 million?
Oh.
Oh, this is what you spend the £2 million on.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
the don't was the boyfriends of your wife. That's the curse.
And the trolley was the one loved person was like, I don't know, your mum or whatever, but the 5 people were your wife's boyfriend.
It's all interconnected. Oh my god.
The wedding ring man cinematic universe.
Yeah, Carl is the Thanos of this universe.
Wait, does that mean like Wedding Rings Man's equivalent of Robin is Engagement Ring Man? Engagement Ring Boy.
Oh, he's like, he's a small, I don't know, it's like an arranged marriage. He represents arranged marriages. But I'm just thinking back to like the wood. We look like Jar Jar Binks. This is what happens. That's why our wife has the boyfriends. It's because she thinks we look ugly because we look like Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, and she caught us fucking our dad.
No,
Oh, the
God.
dog snitched on us.
it's all
Oh,
falling
this
into
is-
place.
This is all
Oh my
connected.
god. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm trying to think what are the other connections? Yeah. Yeah, because of the amount of times they caught us with our parents, because that was 2 scenarios where we were with our parents and looking like Jar Jar Binks. This is ultimately why.
Yeah, we
This
actually
is like
deserve
providing backstory for like why the wife was a good person, because like justifiably we weren't the best person with our mum and our dad.
this. Wow,
Oh my god! Wow.
I'm a true
Wow,
scumbag now.
We've created a whole cinematic universe.
Can someone animate
We
this
need-
for us? A feature-length film.
this is going to rival Endgame.
Absolutely.
Warner Bros. Yeah, because that's the thing. You break it down into different films, and you know the Spider-Man bit where it's like, oh, always showing Uncle Ben's death.
Yeah.
We could have that be like us with our mum and our dad, and then obviously the dog snitching. But then you also have the scene where you're plunging the wedding ring into Carl's neck, and that's like the overall, like that's the Uncle Ben moment.
That's the moral of the story.
What's the moment that the whole saga builds up to?
Oh, okay. You get remarried. He gets over this obsession with his wife's boyfriends, and instead realizes to love someone
So
new.
the like I am Iron Man moment is him getting remarried.
Is will you
Yeah,
marry me?
like- Yeah, exactly. Or I do. Hyper works.
But then the person that you married turns out to be a person who became transgender, who actually used to be your wife's husband or boyfriend.
Oh my god.
Reincarnated
And that's
Carl.
and that's the sequel to the cinematic universe. Oh no!
No, that's the alternate universe one because it goes like into the multiverse level.
Oh no.
Oh, so it's like a bit like Flashpoint.
Yeah,
No, the big
you get the TV shows where you focus on the story of Carl and you see like his journey to become your wife's boyfriend.
So this is the John Berthel Punisher series. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the worst part about having this conversation is it's basically at the direct end of the podcast, so barely anybody's going to be listening to.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. You know, people are going to listen to the first 10 minutes, cut
Yeah.
away, and then no one's ever going to listen to this gem.
This
Okay.
is the best part. I thought, yeah,
Except Warner Bros. Pick this up. This is better than the DCU.
exactly. Yeah, wow. No, because that's the thing. You know how it was Superman and Batman, like, oh, our mums have the same name. Like, he'll find a
Oh,
white
no.
boyfriend who has the same name as him.
Right. We should probably start to wrap up now
Okay, wow.
for the sake
Wait,
of
are we
storage.
plugging our socials yet? Like, are they?
Yeah, so we have an Instagram now, and we're working on Twitter.
Because we've already forgotten the password.
For next podcast is when that stuff will be here. Also working on a outro and intro.
And an actual
we do have-
background.
We do have a logo.
Yes, made
No.
by Amy.
Thank you
And
very much.
can I just say that it's an accurate representation of what we actually look like?
Oh yeah.
Yes, my
100%.
forehead.
I am
With
huge.
a
I'm
meter
so
long.
fat.
And I have a bum chin. Like it's just magnificent.
About as tall as the Eiffel Tower, you know.
Yeah. But yes, thank you for listening this time. I hope you actually got to the end bit because
It was
we can
glorious.
be funny, it seems. Yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic. Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.